Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're watching Railway Empire from Mexico. The Mexican flag here, clearly giving that away. It's 1873 and we have but one short year to turn things around and get a population of 55,000 into this here Mexico City. This Mexico City right here. None of the other Mexico cities need that many population. This one does. At the present time, we have 38,000. That's not going to cut it. We're going to need more. And in this episode, what we're going to do... Hold on, there's a train. Quick. In this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to expand and hopefully get ourselves on target in time to complete this objective. Stay tuned. Now, first things first, I've got some research points ready to be spent. What can we get here? Reduces the consumption of sand, water, and lubricant. We need another before we can unlock the Inyo, which might be quite helpful because it's quite fast. Precision components improves train maintenance. No, what I'm really looking for is something that will beef up, increases the time passengers in cities wait for trains. Let's take that, because what I really want to start doing is grabbing the stuff that makes more money from what I'm doing already. Increases the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station by 8%. Now you're talking. Increases the transportation fee per freight car by 8%. We'll take this one first, because that should... Oh, hello, Mexico City's just grown. Well, that's super. How much has it grown by? 40,000. Okay. We can do this. Right, so we're doing reasonably well. What we're going to do next is expand the station. And that will, give me additional tracks. Now, we don't really need the additional tracks, but having a larger station, I see it as a golden opportunity to expand further and faster. What's this? Connection bonus of 111,000. Well, that's worth the price of admission. Where's the milk going to? Where are you sending it right now? You're not. How much do you export? The fulfillment of demand is at 85%. No. Show me the flow here. Transport by train. Yes, it's only 33% sent by train. And hold on, what's this? You need a supply tower on this route. I've got one, surely. So easily distracted. Breweries in Chihuahua City. Starting. No, I'm not interested in Chihuahua City at the moment. I'm certainly not gonna burn all that cash on it. Do I need milk here? Where's the flow of goods? Show me the flow of goods from here. Don't you usually show me some arrows or some such? I mean, that's what you do, isn't it? Where's the arrows that tell me where you're going? I was pretty certain that was a thing you were going to do. Information. Night mode. Ah, the other feature. Let's do that. Yeah, because that's going to make for a viewing piece of splendidness. Here we go. We'll give it a minute of night mode so you can soak it in. So this is the other feature of the DLC, is that night mode is enabled, and it is quite pretty. You can't see a whole hell of a lot, but when you get into the town, you know that it's all illuminated. That's not bad. What have we got? Condensation tender. Yeah, I'll have that. Thank you. I don't think I'm actually bidding against anyone. Or yet I haven't had any cheeky chappies turn up and say, "Oh, I'm going to do so much better than you." That was a completely authentic Mexican-style accent there. Right, okay, I've got another point available. Co-determination increases applicants not interested. Increases transportation fees. Yes, I'll take the money. Thank you. Anyway, I burned through January just kind of looking at stuff, so I probably ought to get a wriggle on, right? Now, is it worth spending the money to get 190? Yeah, I mean, if I can spend less than 119 grand getting to that station. How much is a little station? 40. So I've got 60 to spend on track. And obviously the train's going to cost a bit of cash. But you know, we'll recoup that through the operation of the train. Right, where are we? Up here. I've done this in the wrong order again, haven't I? I have. Definitely have. And you know what? If I'd built this station there, I could have collected both. I think that was in the comments. Never mind. Right, put that in there. In fact, we could just... arguably, that's going to be more trouble than it's worth. Let's get you connected here, there, sailor, and we'll muddle on. Muddling on. Guzman fattening is going to be connected, and onto there. How much are you going to cost? 46,000. That will do. Absolutely lovely. Buy it. It's only 75 miles. I'm hoping that someone wants some milk in Mexico. I would have thought so. It's a wholesome staple kind of drink beverage type deal. Right. We'll use the cheap one, please. Thank you. I don't need any personnel on it, neither. Close that. Set up a new line. Mexico City. Woo woo to Guzman. Woo woo. And make it happen. There we go. Right, that was easy. That should keep me in the readies enough to hopefully expand again. So, I mean, my main objective, my main plan here is going to be to get another passenger route coming into Mexico, the way I see it. And I honestly haven't played enough of the game to know for certain what the best course of action here is. But the way I see it is, if you can, where are you going with this? Yeah, but that shipping passengers is going to be the optimum way to grow a population. Obviously, shipping everything is going to grow a population a little bit, but I think passengers is going to be the one to do it best, whereas goods tend to be your more profitable enterprise. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will. Right, let's keep the gradient relatively low. And we'll go in here like this, and then we'll two-way this bit of Guzman track. That's it, like that. Whoop. Yeah, don't go wacky on me here, because I want to save that fourth platform for, I don't know, anything, really. So we'll continue along here. There's me sanding track depot thing effort, and into there. In fact, we'll go all the way to the platform, but then I'll double track it. 139k that cost. I've spent less. Right, you go that way. Yes. You go this way. Yes. Okay, splendid. Now then, so is that going to? No, it's not going to, is it? So we're going to need the same kind of deal out here. In fact, here, like that. Yep, take it. And then from there back this way. It's not going to do it. No, you built the original one in the wrong place there. Okay, all right, okay. Well, what should we do about that? Could we bulldoze it? We could bulldoze it. That one? Yep, thank you. Right, build it a little bit further up. Everything will be fine. Everything's going to be fine. No, don't continue existing plan. Junk the existing planning. Cancel. Cancel planning of the existing. Continue existing planning. I don't wish to. I mean, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Right, let's do that. Yes, thank you. Buy. And this. Yes. Purchase. Spanking. And then we'll put signals in what will undoubtedly be an inappropriate place. We'll do one here and one here. No, other side, please. Like so, like so. I wish they would like so on demand. Am I looking at this the right way? Yes, you are. Right. Now, you're going to need to remove the other one because you didn't set it up. Actually, you can edit the other one. Right, I want you to become a one-way type. Shift. There we go. Click. Magic, right. So we got we become two-way going off after that, so that should work nicely. And then you come down here, and then everybody goes into. I guess they're going to go into whatever station they feel is the most appropriate, which platform they feel is most appropriate. Right, trains. Let's go. Now then, I'm going to spend some more bucks so that we can get this other chap running. Mexico City out to your Guadalajara here. There we are. Rock and roll. All right, smashing. Hopefully there'll be sufficient demand to make that happen. I said Guadalajara to Mexico City. Didn't I just do that? I guess I didn't. I think I just clicked on things randomly. All right, make it happen. I am assuming I've got a train on there. Hold on, let's see who this is. No, that's just a fairly. Running empty, obviously, because it's doing goods. Not seeing... Oh, no, you told it to start in Guadalajara, you fool. There it is. And it's carrying an assortment of goods. What do we got? We've got some passengers, we've got some beer, and we've got some mail. Passengers are going to gradually drink their way through all the beer and then go and open other people's mail. They'll have a lovely time reading florid letters to loved ones. I think I should probably have another supply depot midway along here. And we'll stick it midway along. Normally, I'm tempted to stick these close to stations, but it seems like they want to re-up on a very regular basis. What is the accountant going to give me? We've got a conductor available. I'll buy him. Accountant, who is quirky, detects inconsistencies. I've already got an accountant. I don't need another one. It's all good. And I'll tell you what, to keep this running at maximum efficiency, I want to manage this train, and we shall stick a... No, you're working elsewhere already, aren't you? Yeah, you're on the Veracruz. Rail cars. There we go. Conductor. Get on board. Do some work. Now, he's going to bring me ever such a modicum more cash. And we've got some more research available. Right. Increases profits from mail. Useful. Increases number of new applicants. Not useful. Not at the moment, anyway. Right. Or air horn. Increases power. Now, you see, that is... that's quite useful because that affects everything that I have. Clark's pre-warmer reduces consumption. Oh, we've looked at that one. Accelerates train maintenance, goes faster. Also helpful. I think we increase the power. There we go. That will do nicely. Right, let's see how it's going in here. What's the problem? What's that one? Express line in danger as faster locomotive is available. Okay. Well, maybe if with my next upgrade point, I can get the brand new loco, so I can replace you with something appropriate at that time. How are we doing numbers wise? 46. We've got 9 to go. Another connection to anything. Oh, hold on. We've got a bonus of what? There's a lot of new details here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Don't need that. Yes. This one. Yeah. That's telling me the same thing. Setting up warehouses. Not interested right now. Bonus for new industry of 117k. Okay, well, let's put a new industry on there then. What do we got? I've got 400 grand. We've got beer. We could do meat. Anything else that has your potential there? I think let's go meat. Why not? Yeah, stick it in this slot. There we are. So I mean, it wasn't really worth it for the bonus, but the bonus gave me a discount on owning a business of my very own. Ooh, and hopefully from that we shall generate yet further revenues. Now we've got Robal's fattening here that could service that enterprise. But it's... oh, hold on. You chaps want meat as well. Well, I could service both, couldn't I? Is that 2 trains running in parallel and I missed it? The demand for imported coffee because we've reached maximum stocks. Ah, I'm not that fussed. There we are. That's 50 large that just came in. Get it on there, fellas. Good work. Then you're hauling it already. This is Mexico Veracruz, and you're likely you're doing well. You're hauling virtually nothing out to Acapulco, but Acapulco needs to grow. Right, so if I can bring in some more meat to Mexico City, we'll feed that industry, which I think may also be useful. Do I want the meat industry in Campeche, which is probably woefully pronounced there, but who's really counting? Right, okay, yeah, we're going to do that. I'm buying this meat. Well, I'm setting up this meat industry here, and we're going to go to the left-hand side of that bit of mountain range. Although I can see a sensible idea would be to double up this track here and run twice as much between Veracruz and Mexico City. And so maybe I'll do that in a minute. There you go. Yeah, just gouge it through. I'm not even too bothered about how much any of this is costing, because time is of the essence. We do not have long to get this up to be pretty profitable. And the ideal here would be that I can suspend my my building there for a moment, get rid of those, and instead, no, I don't care that the object's in use. I'm upgrading the object, which is why the game is suspended. You've got to allow me from time to time to remove stuff that has activity present. All right, what if we came from here? No, you see, it's only going to let me build out of the bit of track that I've already got on the go, and I can't place the track because it's not connected at both ends. This is a minor frustration that you can't build track in isolation. Oh, hold on, track construction's 375k. Let's try and do that a bit cheaper, shall we? I don't know if I will be able to do it any cheaper. Right. In which case, let's junk the existing plan, and then what? Well, first off, I want to redev this entire junction. So close that, demolish this. Yeah. Alright, stop. I said stop. Thank you. Because we're going to need a bit of track. How much did you just delete? It'll delete to the next, right, it'll delete to the next track item. So if I put a signal on here, doesn't matter if I use it or not, then I should be able to bulldoze this back. Okay, or not. If I put a supply tower on here, you're making me spend a lot of money that is fairly needless. Then I can get rid of that. Right, okay, thank you. Pause. So, I want to double track through here. We have established this. Having an extra supply tower is not necessarily a bad thing. So, we'll run this one. Oh, this isn't going to be cheap. We'll run this one. This is not going to be cheap. Look at the gradient you've got going on there. Youch. Okay, we'll get that hooked up onto the right-hand side there, and that's 94k that we won't see again. That line is relatively profitable, so it should make it back at some point. Then we'll run a second line down there. Yeah, purchase that as well. Oh, I see. You let me do that without making a fuss. And then what? What's your next caper? Okay, so then we want to roll you around onto some kind of junction that we're going to create at any time. How far out do you want people to start queuing? Or shall we just use this side of the track? Let's just use that side of the track. And then... No, hold on. That was wrong. You didn't want to do that, or did you? No, that was a poor choice. Poor choice. Do it again, but better. Bulldoze, please. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay, you can stay. And then we're going to bring you in. Hold on. Run this up here. There you go. Buy it. Run that to there. Yeah, there you go. Now you're thinking. Run that to here. Not like that, though. No, junk that. You... This. I tell you, I wish this game had a better pause system. It seems like track laying is allowing me to pause. But... anytime you're not building, it doesn't pause the ruddy game, which is most frustrating. There you go. That one. Excellent. Right, and then this one will bring out in parallel, and then you can double track around here. Right? Yeah. Now then, let's see if we can do this on the cheap. I mean, your flavour from the word cheap here is going to vary greatly. We've also got Oaxaca, that is just a little further up. So maybe there's another passenger route we can get out of this as well. Although I'm gonna tear through the cash, getting this built. Let's go to there. If we go direct, 462k. And I don't think there's going to be any way of doing this cheaper. 51, 52, 57. Let's go to 50, 51. Keep it in the low 51s. Arguably, I could have saved some already here, right? And then, all right, yeah. What if we go direct now? 164. Acceptable. Well, it's largely acceptable because I can afford it. All right, good. Yes. Now then, we now want to, if we put our junctioning out here, yeah, take that and party, and this onto that. Yes, and then we do the same on the other side. Now, it won't allow me to diamond up between all four. I'd have to do kind of like a central crossover and then another 2 diamonds after that, which all seems like a bit of a faff, so I'm not going to. What's your problem? Every incline, well, yes, I know this. I could probably take the time and tell all of these really super tutorial tips that keep popping up to do one. But, you know, I'm going to keep them there just in case, you know, on the off chance they decide to tell me something valid. Right, so here we go. Come up there, down there, onto this, buy the thing. Everybody's happy. Do the usual of putting some one-way signals. Which will do, I don't know, which side of this supply... see, look. Yes. Doesn't matter. No, it's fine. I was about to say something was revealed to me all of a sudden there, but it wasn't. I'm having an adventure in my own mind, as is so often the case. Other side, and activate. Right, that's a modicum of queuing we've got there. I could probably do the same again up here. You want to be... That's right. No, you've got this right. That's it. And then we'll do the same here. Remembering, of course, that I haven't actually double-tracked this bit of track yet. So that's going to break what I've got going on. See, occasionally I remember that I've done something stupid. And then we can take steps to rectify that. Flip you around the other way. Like so. Right, now let's get that bit of track fixed up. I'm not going to take it much further because I do need the cash to set up a new line here. Like that. Signal's not in the best place, but I'm not running much up there right now, so that's going to be okay. Do I need anything else right now? I don't think so. Go. Right, a little bit more cash in. Although that said, I don't need that much cash. Trains aren't that pricey at the moment. So let's get a new decapod. Thank you. I'll have one. Choo-choo. Set up a new line from Mexico City to our friends in the beef plant of Robble's Fattening. And go. Now, with the meat industry here in Mexico City, select a track to view the trains using this section. Okay, let's select track. Oh, that's fun. All right, okay. So this is why we leave the helpful tooltips in place, because occasionally they're going to tell us something that's helpful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a lovely time. Oh, there's so much valuable information to be gleaned. See me glean. Now, oh, did I just break this over here? No, you've got a diamond there, so that's all good. Now then, is there, I wonder, money to be made by running a super long line from, I don't know, let's say Guadalajara, Mexico City, Veracruz? If I had some more research points available, I'd be all over that about now. But I don't, so that's a slightly redundant statement. And also, I'd need to double track this section up and maybe put a bit of doubling in the central region here. Potentially. Okay. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Mexico City. They do dresses. So if I were to buy some cotton, do we have a cotton farm? I've seen them. There's one, look. And that could feed onto the main line. Whether we'd want to feed it onto the main line, don't know. There was definitely some more. All right, we've got some more up there, but that's further away. All right, well, this is not going to be cheap, so the 170k that I'm currently rocking is possibly not going to be helpful. We've had an inventor turn up. Hello, Charles. For 40 grand, you're going to what? Task duration something. What are you for, Charlie? Provides you with ideas and innovations which give you 80 innovation points. So it's 80 innovation points for 40k, effectively. Give me a moment to dwell on it, Charleston. Right, the Inyo 44 I can now have, and I will. Charles, I may come back to you later, but at the present time, I have no need of your services. I'm going to build a cotton route. Or do I build the long run out to Guadalajara and beyond? Or Machu Picchu. Right, now then. Hey, if you watch me play Transport Fever, I just tried to turn this station round using N&M. I know, we all get a kick out of that. I think I might have played that game too much. I think it has afflicted my ability to do things in different ways. Right, there you go. You're in full catchment there. And I guess that's us committing to it. So, we'll then... Oh, I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's go here. Everybody ready? Because we're going to blow the whistle. That's a very laid-back and laconic whistle, this one. Urgent, straight to business, gets it done. And... oh, there we go. So that's your comparisons going on there. Right, now we've got this ruddy great bridge here, and doubling that up is going to cost me a pretty penny. Let's get a price check on that. 45 grand. All right, maybe not that much, but we don't want to do that. What we do want to do is suspend operations for a moment. Actually, what we want to do is... I don't want to take out all of that. That's a huge amount of track to delete. I don't want to put another flipping supply junction-y doodah on there either. All right, let's do this first. There's a supply doodah-y thing. Can I just delete this central bit? I can. Ah, now you've torn it. You're going to have to use another supply tower. I don't know whether my using the supply tower in this fashion constitutes a breach in regulations or not, but it does seem to get the job done. Right, that was 2%, and then a 19% incline there. That's going to slow them down some, but it was cheaper than the alternative, which was a balanced kind of gradient all the way along. How much are you going to charge me for that? 27k. That's an acceptable price. Oh, apparently we are now going to double track over the bridge as well. Remember, you do need to buy a train out the other end of this. There you go. Yeah, might as well. All right, do the lot. It's fine. If that's how you're going to play it, get you onto that. Right, now I'm going to need to do something clever somewhere. I use clever in inverted commas to get trains onto an appropriate line. So if I do it here, it's going to tell me there's too much slope, or maybe that there's a terrain alignment collision, or both. No, that's got it fixed. Bang some signals in on here. Although you're also going to need this chap here to swing over onto the other line if you're going to try and do some clever kind of two-way dealio, which I know is what you're feeling like doing. No, can't do it there. What if I were to start you about here? Yeah, see, there you can do it. Alright, and then once we get to signals, right. So your other side, please. That's it. We don't want to make it one way. Two way is plenty. That's good. All of this lot's one way. That's two way. Then you're getting onto the wrong side of the track. Oh no, it's for coming back. It's fine. You've done everything correctly. This is on the wrong side of the track at the moment, but we'll rectify that. We'll remedy it. That's the thing that people do. So if I make this one way, and then I stick another one here one way, that should set me up some kind of a queuing effigy. Right, yes. And then if we stick another one on here, it doesn't even need to be one way at this point. Given that I'm running a few bits and pieces up here, how much are signals? They appear to be free. Ah, life is good. Good, yes. Right? Yes. Sure? Moderately. Just, there you go, that'll do it. I guess signals are free because it's just like, it's a couple of bits of wood, isn't it? That's not that expensive. Meanwhile, we came out here to build a cotton mill, and perchance we should do that because we're down into our final 6 months to complete this task. Now, I think we've got a reasonable chance of doing it. This track is a piece of rubbish, isn't it? What was I saying? Yeah, you've got a reasonable chance of doing it, but you're going to need to buck your ideas up. That's jolly steep. And also, you've created quite the curve there. But you can get over there for 36k. You can get over there for 37. I think you should. There we go. It's a wiggler, but effective. Now then, can I double slip this junction? Does it do it automatically? Should I assume that it doesn't? I think for safety's sake, I'm going to assume that it doesn't. So if we create a parallel out there that turns into a set of points, right, just in a parallel, like that, then we are covered no matter what. Good. Right, set up a train on there, and that might help us out. Also, I can now do with the Inno, which is 64k, I could run. It's not. I mean, it's got the top speed, but it's going to struggle with that mountain. Inyo, beg your pardon, should be. Are we going to? Deco pod is. Let's get the. Let's get the what's it line, the cotton line set up. Because that will then give Mexico City the ability to do all kinds of splendorous marvellousness with regard to clothing, one would hope. Get going. Right, and then we can look at, I've got 96 grand left. That's enough to set up another train. And then we can set up a speed demon. New train. Yeah, give me the fast one. Choo-choo. And then we go from Veracruz to Mexico City. This is going to confuse things, but it will see if I've done anything that could even be remotely described as robust. Okay, well, that's not going to work because you can't get through to Guadalajara. Disaster. Because there's no way for him to get over onto the other platforms. Okay, well, we can make that work. Save and exit. And then we'll just, if that would be so kind as to stay up there, I shall revisit presently. So if I were to, I mean, this might work. It might work. It's not going to work. Okay, that worked. Now that signal's in a completely woeful location. No, that's a fairly. Where's the line? That's the line. Right. So here's my new job here. What do I do here? We edit the route. Is that going to edit the route? Yes, it is. All right, good. So then Veracruz up to Guadalajara. Now, this has problems. I know this because Guadalajara is single track at the moment, so you're going to have a heck of a lot of queuing going on there. But I shall remedy that now. Right, okay, so that's a train that's going places for quite some time. If I put... I don't know, it's tough to know exactly where to invest in double tracking. To be honest with you. Let's start here, and then we'll just take it as far as we can, as long as it remains somewhat inexpensive. And then the trains shouldn't get in one another's way. Let's do that. That should probably be enough. I mean, it's 90,000. You say relatively inexpensive, and then go and spend an absolute ruddy fortune on it. Right, get you on the other side of the track. I should make that one way, shouldn't I? Although I'm going to credit my my drivers with the intellect to know which way is advisable and which way is not. And they're surely going to have a natural tendency to do things the non-British way. And drive on the wrong side of the track. Surely. Right. Let's see if that works, shall we? Let's go find the train. Hello there. Let's do the this bit of cam here. I'd quite... Oh, hello. No suitable freight for this train. What are you picking up? You're picking up cotton. Last I heard, cotton was highly in demand. Maybe I'm just throwing money away on that one. Anyway, get back on here. Look, we were doing... There we are. I'm not even sure if I'm on the right train now. I'm just riding alongside one. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. We'll do one more episode to see if we can complete this objective. And I do so desperately hope you'll see me then. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. Fling a like at this one if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on whatever happens next, because it's sure to be dramatic. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.